In this class, we will explore margins further. We've all heard of margins in futures trading. But what purpose do they serve? Generally, a fund deposit is required in a trading account by the account holder to open a futures position. These funds are called futures margins. The clearinghouse sets margin requirements for each futures contract as a performance bond, to ensure all holders have funds to meet their obligations. Margins are financial safeguards to enable the clearinghouse to mitigate default risks. There are two kinds of margins. Initial margin, a fund deposited when futures positions are initiated. And maintenance margin, the minimum balance that must be maintained in the futures account to hold a futures position at a given time. The clearinghouse will adjust profit and losses of positions in the account after the market closes. If a particular account lacks funds, the futures broker may issue a margin call for a variation margin to cover the deficit. Suppose there's a balance of 45,000 ringgit in an account holding a position of 10 contracts in crude palm oil futures where the maintenance margin is 4,200 ringgit per contract. Then a minimum of 42,000 ringgit is required to hold a position. Should the account see a trading loss of 5,000 ringgit, the balance is reduced to 40,000 ringgit, requiring a variation margin deposit of 2,000 ringgit. What if the account holder is unable to meet the additional deposits? Two things can happen. The number of contracts can be reduced to a size that covers the maintenance margin requirements, or the futures broker may automatically liquidate the position. Margin requirements can change over time based on the parameters set by the clearinghouse. If a futures market becomes volatile, the clearinghouse may raise margin requirements. Conversely, in a less volatile environment, the clearinghouse may reduce margin requirements given the lower risks involved.